your team.
Guys, this weekend was the NFL Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony in Canton. A terrific ceremony. You can see here with some video from our affiliates in Tegna of getting ready for the Hall of Fame picture. There's Jerry Jones, Commissioner Goodell, and a bunch of other people high up in the NFL alongside the 5 new inductees into the Hall of Fame, which inspired an article from Bill Barnwell on ESPN of which players on current NFL rosters could be future Hall of Famers. Some teams had 1 guy. The Rams had 8. The Browns had 3. Denzel Ward, Jared Verse, and Carson Schwesinger, who all fell into Bill Barnwell's have work to do category. He did categorize each team into locks, have work to do, long shots.
Yeah.
But he had the 3 Browns, Verse, Schwesinger, and Ward, in the work to do category as the 3 most likely current players on the roster to reach the Hall of Fame. Worth noting, no rookies were included.
Hey, listen.
No rookies.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
Pretty close.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
this.
we had a first year and a third year guy.
As a man,
second and third year guy.
As a man who can see the Hall of Fame from his former bedroom window in Canton, Ohio, this is the most disrespectful list of all time. There should never be allowed to be Hall of Fame list only for guys who reach it. Let's just keep it real. Love Denzel Ward. It's too late. He might make the Hall of Very Good. Let's just be clear. That gold jacket is different. It's different. I love Denzel Ward. Love him.
Yeah.
Jared Verse, love him. Love his energy.
Too early for him.
Way too early.
And 2 more ways for the last guy on the list.
And I love Carson Schwesinger.
This is absurd.
That's disrespectful. Like, that's just, come on, man. Like, I keep trying to tell people when they keep mentioning Kuechly's name, I say, come on, man. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do Kuechly and Urlacher. Just like let it play out, bro. Sure. Let them get their money. But
isn't there a black linebacker they can compare him to? No?
Nah, that's the way it works. They gotta be a white dude.
How about Ray Lewis? Let's just compare him to Ray Lewis.
Like he ain't Patrick Willis. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't Mike Singletary, you know what I'm saying? But
it is interesting he did go to 2 white linebackers.
Got to. Like, you got to think about it, man. Now, look, Clay Matthews.
That's out there. Like, everybody says that.
Yeah,
like,
everybody.
He's another Luke Kuechly.
There's Kuechly.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, bro, you can't just go to that. Kuechly is like him. Like, so I just think it's disrespectful. I love the Browns. I love what the young guys got going. But it's almost like Joe Thomas when he told, which I think he tells a story about Jed Wills where he's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I really want to do the number, you know what I'm saying? Come with the joke. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, fam, no disrespect. Or you want Lawrence Taylor. No, your boy from the Giants did that. Who he did?
Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter.
Wanted LT's number.
Yeah. Stop.
Hold on.
Yeah. Matt, stop. You can't even. His mom should have got him together.
Jason will appreciate my answer. My answer is his editor knew that this was going to get a lot of clicks and get a lot of run. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
How many other shows are talking about it?
Yeah.
We're in the business and we're in the day and age of write stuff that gets clicks. In the first hour of the show, Mikey astutely pointed out that on your other show, you actually had said, "Is this Kevin Stefanski Part 2?"
Yeah.
Now, I asked you, what was your ultimate answer? No, it's not Kevin Stefanski Part 2. But you're smart enough to know that if you phrase that as the question and you put that in your headline, people are going to hit it.
You survey the scene and you say,
what do they want?
People are already saying it.
Yes.
It's already there. So let's
you
pose
just said it out loud.
And let's see, and then I'll give you what I think about it.
I would imagine that got a lot of clicks. So the thing is, we're in that business, and I always tell this story about how ESPN, the day after the draft, would ask Todd to put out next year's first mock draft. And he would tell me, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. And it's the thing that gets the most clicks out of anything I do all year.
Yeah.
And so that's the world we live in. You know that way better than any of us. Yeah. And he's done this multiple years, and it's always one of his biggest hits. So he puts it out there.
Can we give him an answer, though?
My answer is not that we don't have a surefire Hall of Famer on this roster. We don't. But if the question is, and I thought that's what it was, which of the Browns players has the best chance?
That was
it's Denzel Ward,
for what it's worth,
because he's got the most hay in the barn.
How many Pro Bowls does he have? No, no Pro Bowls. When you talk about Hall of Fame,
yeah, you could talk
it's
all pro.
All Pro.
Yeah,
let's get to the All Pro.
Denzel Ward has 0 All-Pro.
Wow, that's kind of surprising. I thought he was All-Pro once. How many Pro Bowls?
A guy,
5 Pro Bowls.
5 Pro Bowls. How many seasons?
7, 8. He was drafted in
8, I
18.
think.
He was drafted in 18,
Yeah.
18, 19, 20,
8.
21,
I'm gonna
22, 23, 24. This will be his 9th season.
8 seasons.
Can I give you a comparison? Because I was surprised that this guy made it. Really, I used to love watching him all the time. Eric Allen.
Yeah.
I like Aaron. I love watching him as a commentator. How many? I was surprised when he got in. I was like, okay. How much is Eric Allen all pros does he have?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Give me 1 sec. I'll look it up.
I don't think you're ever getting into the Hall of Fame with no All-Pros.
Absolutely not.
You've got to have, for a stretch, you've had to been the best at your position.
Eric Allen had 3 All-Pro teams.
See,
Okay.
that means
That means Denzel in
I'm-
season 9, 10, and 11 has to be an All-Pro.
Yeah.
which is tough. He's
Man,
he's
if
too much
he
in
is,
the bar.
good on us.
Now here's the thing: the actual correct answer is Carson Schwesinger, and the reason why is Carson Schwesinger already has started his career on a trajectory. It's just like my dad told me: if you make All-Ohio your junior year, they almost forced to put you in All-Ohio your senior year.
Yep.
It's a legacy now. So Carson Schwesinger is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now he's on the map. If he has anywhere near or his production goes up, now all of a sudden they putting him in a trajectory because it's already out there. Like, yeah, this is Kuechly. He got it. He already has a little bit of cachet right now. Now I could say Jared Verse, but Jared Verse, he was Defensive Rookie of the Year, but he didn't follow it up with an All-Pro. If he would have followed up with an All-Pro, or he would have followed up with something that was like a step up, I could have said that. But Carson
Who
Schwesinger
you got, Jay?
in 1 year has the mantle.
This is absurd.
It is.
It is,
It's
but
crazy.
it's what we do.
But we got to talk about it.
Yeah, it is absurd. I completely agree with you.
It's wild work.
Here's how I'm going to answer it. The Browns squandered the careers of all the guys who legitimately had chances at
Sure.
Pro Bowls,
Yeah.
or at a Hall of Fame.
Yep.
At one point, I thought Nick Chubb may have been on that track.
Yep.
Myles Garrett is on that track. At one point, I thought Joe Bitonio might have a chance. And what did they do with all that talent?
Wasted it.
Nothing.
Yep.
So as
With Joe Thomas. Go back
Joe
to as far as
Thomas,
Joe Thomas.
absolutely. Joe, obviously on that list. So as they sort of like try and rebake this cake now, and they've got all these new ingredients, and they've got all these young players that I think fans rightfully are excited about, don't do it again.
Yeah.
Like, don't squander the careers.
Okay, that's a great message, and it was a cool speech. But
Yeah,
which of the
who you
3?
got?
See, you're trying to win.
He tried it.
Okay, so
He
Jason,
tried
here
it.
is-
no
He
answer.
tried it.
Jason, here,
There's no answer.
I'm not asking which of the 3 will. I'm just saying
saying
which
who-
of the 3
if you had to
has
pick.
the best chance.
Well, I agree with G.
Jason
that-
doesn't play stupid reindeer games. He will not do it.
but I agree. Like Denzel, I think it's over.
Yeah, that,
Like,
he-
I would say it's probably Denzel, but he's not getting in.
No, I say the same exact same
and,
thing.
and the other guys are still in the starting blocks of
Yeah,
their
let's
careers.
give them a
and
couple
it's
years.
disrespectful, first of all, to the Hall of Fame.
oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's unfair to put that label on a guy
It is, I
that
agree.
early in
Yeah.
his career. So
Yeah.
the whole thing is nonsense. Like, all Bill Barnwell has to say is, it's the Browns. Moving on.
Hey,
Enough said.
He gave the Browns 3 people on the work to do category. There were teams that had 1 person in totality.
Wow.
So at least
Pretty crazy.
it's just the Browns. He
Yeah.
thinks there's a couple guys that
All right.
have work to do.